Reggae interviews. Word sound power.
Okay. This is DJ 745 here in the UK with our very special guest, Chaka Demus, live from Portmore, Jamaica, for a virtual reasoning. He's got some big things in the pipeline for 2021 and 2022. But before we even think about any of that, Chaka Demus, how are we doing today?
Well, I'm feeling great, sitting down in my studio, watching the sun, the sun just pelting down on the earth, the beautiful sun and a lot of breeze blowing, feeling comfortable in my studio. I'm a happy man right now, sir.
That's good to hear. So the studio that you're in right now is the Positive Vision studio in Portmore, right? Your own studio.
Most definitely my studio, Positive Vision.
Okay. Well, look, we feel really honoured to have another chance to speak with you. I think the last time we spoke was at the Morgan's Inn in Portmore back in 2019, when the world was a very different place, right?
Yes, different place. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I think that thinking back, that was soon after you released the Success album on Jetstar Music. 2 years on, you're still making more hit music. How'd you do it?
Well, you are going to boss man. You see, when you love something, you just don't want to stop doing it.
Right.
You understand me? Because the music, I love the music to my heart. And without the music, I don't think I would be alive.
Okay.
Because music keeps me going. Now, when I go to my bed at night, I go to my bed with music and I'm a brain. Wake up in the morning, the first thing is the music wake me up. You understand me? No, it's true. Me, I tell you right now, music take over my whole life. Right now, if me walk with music, me I talk to you with music. If me go in a shop and I buy something, it's like music is a pain I made and somebody say, well, I'm Chaka. The name Chaka called music. So it's just straight music continually. Love of the music,
I can totally relate to that because I think that back in the very early 90s, when I started listening to music as a teenager, I think that this reggae bug has kind of got me hard and fast and it's never going to go away. So I can totally relate to what you're saying there, where you kind of live, walk, sleep, breathe music 24/7.
Yes, definitely. Because right now, if I and I never love the music, when I would date the music business so long.
True.
Because we could have come in the business and just know, so boy, right now we are coming in music to make money and just leave. I don't come in this music in this music industry if you just come and take money and feel so boy, right now. Yes, it's all about the almighty dollar, the dollar where everybody around down. Sometimes I sit in my car and I just play music and just listen to music. I go park up on the beach and I just play music for even an hour and a half. Just play some Bunny Wheeler and Peter Tosh and sometimes some Taurus Riley and just listen to the man them a sing and catch a vibes by myself, me alone, and the Almighty with the music. Some is a man roll. You see what I say? And I don't roll with a lot of crowd where don't love the music, because if you're not dealing with music and certain things around me, you can't stay around me because me that man love positiveness. If you know this, as me I tell you, me listen to Bunny Wheeler, Peter Tosh, and Bob Marley and Dennis Brown and Ken Booth and even if you were the young one, them Romeo and Forever, then they will put out some positive music. Me like music we have substance, so it's a straight good music and good life.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think is the one key thing that's helped you to stay so relevant within the music industry after close to 4 decades?
All right, you are going to me. All right, you have to love the music first.
True.
You have to love the music because you have a lot of people coming in this business and just feel say, boy, right now, me gonna just do a thing. Me not coming at this business, me gonna do a thing. I like me I come hustle the thing. Me not coming at this music industry to do a thing. Me come to work for the people.
Yeah.
Me come to try to make people happy. Music is life. Music supposed to make you feel happy. Music, when I want to come there, you have some man come into this music industry and build some type of lyrics where I degrade people, I degrade all women, them and I preach violence. I can't listen to music,
Right, okay.
I can't endorse music like them type of music. I have to endorse music like where you hear some man. If you're sing about certain type of vibes, like some, like say I deal with like some revolution and everything, you have to defend my people. When we say defend my people, it means like you defend my people rights.
Right.
You know, come and try to kill your own people. Me don't want to go too deep in a certain little thing, make and start switch from our thing, but make we just start going to.
Yeah. I mean, I was saying that we've had the Success album back in 2019. You also released a rhythm juggling on your own production, the Soul Whisper Rhythm, 12 beautiful tracks featuring what I would call some of the veterans, people like Richie Stevens, yourself, Pliers, and then we've got people like Limey Murray, Ishabel, Spanner Banner. What a great production that was. And then we also had a mixtape last year. So, you know, when I say to you that you've kind of maintained that relevance, that mixtape, The Journey Continues, that was wicked as well, because it collected so many of those big hits, and sometimes people forget about those hits. So it was a good way to combine everything all into one.
Yes, because, you know, for the people, and when I play it to the youngster them that mixtape, the youngster them say, "Oh, Chaka, me never know, me never know so wicked." Cause you know, me get a lot of young set and them must stop playing. I say, me never know so the youth them would love it so. You know, but I think that was a wonderful way how to establish myself to the youngsters, you know, in the community. So the youngsters them give me a lot of, you know, vibes about that mixtape.
Yeah, and I think that you're actually sort of like inspiring, even younger people. Like I'm talking of people that are, let's say, 10 years old, because my daughters listen to your music and they recognize it instantly, and they sort of like can relate that this is the person that you've spoken to before or such and such. So, you know, it's kind of almost like passing on the baton to the younger generations.
Yes, most definitely, you know. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so look, Chaka Demus, a few weeks ago, you sent me over a brand new single, which was recorded as a collaboration with the captain, Freddie Mcgregor. It's a remake of a song originally penned, 50 years ago by Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline. What a beautiful rendition you two have put together. That's all I can say.
Yes, and we give thanks because I watch it now. When I hear that song come together now, I was in London on tour 21 years ago. You understand me? In the lobby in London, hotel lobby, I heard some people singing the song. And I said to myself, it would be nice for Chaka Demus cover that song. And right away, Freddie Mcgregor come in my brain. And I said, all right, you know, so when I go back to Jamaica, I'm going to ask Freddie to voice his song for me. And I went back to Jamaica, Robbie Lynn, Slide on Bar, and few more musicians, Billy with him for me. And I go to Freddie and ask Freddie for voice. He never delayed. Freddie said, yes, Chaka, I'm ready. Come on my yard, and Freddie voice the song 21 years ago. And last year, November, I put my voice on it. And send me I put it out to make my album.
Right, okay. So I need to ask you a question. Why has it taken 21 years to put out such a beautiful song?
All right, you want no. Freddie voice the song for me. I was gonna put another act with me and Freddie on it. Oh. All of a sudden I just decided because I released it before, you know, with Freddie Mcgregor alone.
Yeah, because I have it on a 7-inch, you know, on artist only.
I give some people to release it for me on 7-inch, and it didn't do that, you know. But when I decided to put my voice on it and let Bubbler and some other people play some things around it and put Limey Murray put harmony, and Aisha Bell put harmony on it and get a good mix and freshen it up and things. Yeah, we get a very, very wonderful song now.
A hit song, because I hear that it's entered a top 40 radio playlist in Romania. I think it's at number 12.
Yes, right now in Romania, it's doing exceptionally well. And I've been getting a lot of calls, you know. Said, Chaka, why this song is wicked, and you know, everybody love it.
Yeah, it's doing some big things. So, you know, I think that the momentum is still yet to be received, because it's only just starting to get a bit of a buzz, but it's going to go bigger and bigger over the coming months.
I think so, because it will release 2 weeks yet, you know. I think Friday going to be 2 weeks it release, you know. Yeah. So say a song released in 2 weeks and we're getting such a strong feedback, it have to be, you know, special, you know.
Yeah. So this song was put together 21 years ago in your mind. It's only just come out literally 2 weeks ago in June 2021. I'm sort of thinking to myself now, there must be more works in the pipeline. So I know that there's an album forthcoming from me heart.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's talk to the viewers about this forthcoming album from me heart.
All right, this album is from me heart now. Here, I have a lot of people, good writers, who help me write a lot of songs on this album.
Okay.
You understand me? I have a song titled Build Bridges. I look around the world and see what is going on. Everyone is like, oh, you can't come in my country, you can't do this, and everyone is like trying to tear each other apart. And I said to myself, why we can't, you know, I want to do a song trying to get people to come together. We don't want to build no fence. We want to make people know somewhere right now. Make we build some bridges where people can really come together and show some love, care for each other. You understand me? So this song is one of my favorite songs from the album titled Build Bridges. You have another song from the album titled Same Thing Again, talking about what is going on. I know you know that song too.
Yes. That came out last year, I think, right?
Yes, but
Yes.
we're gonna do a little remix on that and put it on the album. There's another one named Dear Leader. We come out already. We have to put them songs up on the album. And you have a combination with 3 girls from Panama, a kind of Latin thing like that is going to be trouble.
Wow.
Like a Latin style, like, and you have a Chaka Demus and Pliers on the album named So Glad. Look out for that one too. That one is going to tear down the place.
Wow.
And next year, look for the 30th anniversary. Chaka Demus and Pliers. We're going to remake all of these solid big hits and combine it with some new stuff and the new album from Chaka Demus and Pliers next year. The 30th anniversary of Chaka Demus and Pliers. Look out for it.
Wow. I mean, I know that I think you've shared this story about how you two actually initially started working together. I think it was at a stage show in the United States with people like Purple Man.
Mm-hmm, yes.
I mean, to be talking now that, you know, you're in your 29th year of working together and to be actually making those plans to put that album, that's going to be amazing. That's going to be huge.
Of course, because you know, people a long time them know you're a Chaka Demus and Pliers album. And you know, we have a lot of things that's going to happen next year where people is going to say, yes, this is going to be wonderful for us. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, within any type of music genre, but even within reggae, it's unusual to see 2 people working together for such a long period of time. What do you think has been the reason why Pliers and yourself have maintained this working relationship for 3 decades?
We don't want to hurt each other. We always show a lot of respect for each other. I will love each other because I really love Pliers. You understand me? Because when I meet him, I did really want to meet him. You know, I used to play him song in the yard on a component set, and you know, when I meet Pliers, I was so happy when I meet him. You know, and a very, very nice man. You know.
Yeah.
So it's a joy to meet Pliers and work with Pliers. Everybody have them little different sometimes, but me love him. So right. I say, me really and truly check for this. So I say?
Yeah,
man.
I mean, when I sort of think back, I mean, when I really first started listening to reggae music, I think that the album that really sort of like, you know, really sort of pushed me into reggae deeper was this one here, Reggae Hits Volume 12. And on this, right, you had the song Gal Wine, your first song that you did together.
Oh!
Right? And,
yes!
And then, to me, it almost seemed like a bit of a whirlwind because, you know, it was just like one song after another. How did you and Pliers actually sort of like almost cope with that level of success that you were both experiencing across the world?
You know, when you mention about song after song, it's all of them songs the way you hear. Pliers did them before, you know.
Yes, I know.
Like Gal Wine, he sing that song for a lady downtown named Olive, and I tell him to voice over that song, you know. I want to be a man, Pliers record that song by himself. Tease me, Spanabana record that song, and Pliers him go and sing it over. You understand me? Murder She Wrote, Pliers record that song by himself, and I tell Pliers to sing it over. So you see, it's like the thing is done, plan and put on already. God, the Almighty God is done make this me and Pliers to come together.
Yeah.
This is not we do this. God himself do this. Put me and Pliers together. You understand me? I say, uno go out, they gonna make music and make the world know, no. Come, I choose uno to do this. You understand me? That's why the 30th anniversary is gonna be extra special.
Yeah.
You understand? Because we're gonna really make some real serious song on this 30th anniversary Chaka Demus and Pliers album. Look out for it, people. It's gonna be wonderful. You're gonna get the greatest part of Chaka Demus and Pliers on this Chaka Demus and Pliers 30th anniversary album.
Yeah. I mean, I think you know, one of the fondest memories I have in my mind as I'm talking to you right now. I think it was December 1993, Top of the Pops, Twist and Shout. You know, I think that back then we didn't really have much like satellite and cable television, and to actually see a reggae artist or reggae group onto national TV at #1, that's a sight that I will never forget.
Okay, yeah, that was a real wonderful feeling for me. When I heard that Twist and Shout was doing so well, because when I did Twist and Shout on my bars, I check say take a mash up dance hall, you know. Because when people, keep on saying them going remix song and for the side of the country there, other country there, the remix a song for the country there. Me say to myself, say right now, when me I do a song, me not do songs for that territory and that territory and that territory. Me do a song for everybody.
Right.
So right now, when me do Twist and Shout, me have Twist and Shout say it will play in the dance hall, but when me take a sack, it don't play in the dance hall, it tear down the whole of England and I put in Chaka Demus and Pliers in the Guinness Book of World Record. So I never expect Twist and Shout to do such great things. Me check it doesn't go to play in the dance hall, but do it, do give thanks.
That's the way it was planned.
God plan it.
God plan it, right? Exactly. That's what I mean. That is exactly what I mean. I mean, look, you've seen so many changes within the music industry. The whole music business has changed in the last decade, I would say. I almost feel as though, you've created that legacy for yourself. The works that you've done both as a solo artist and with other people. Pliers is obviously, your main collaborator. Do you feel that you've sort of fulfilled what you set out to do back in the 1980s?
No.
Okay.
I think I still have a lot more work to do.
Okay.
Because I want to be known as one of the biggest producers too. As you say, I want to get some youth come together. I need these radio people to help me with the promotion, because I have a lot of youngsters where I need to promote. But these radio, not for the radio disc jockey them. When I send my song to them, with the youngsters, they're not playing it.
Okay.
You understand me? So I need some help from the radio announcer them to just play the youth them song. Because when the youth them come to me, I have to record them, mix the song, and give them to go promote it. When I tell them, say, boy, right now I can't, when I get to the radio station and I'm not playing it, so, I just need some, where I want to know, people to know about me in this music industry. I want them to know that I want to be one of the biggest producers out of Jamaica, producing a lot of youngsters in the business, helping a lot of young people in the business. You understand me? Mm. Yes.
Because I know that you're working with quite a lot of younger people. We've not even mentioned your son so far, Marvelous. I know that he features on the From Me Heart album as well.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. Yeah. And I know that you work closely with people like Isha Bell, Limey Murray. What more is there to come in terms of productions from Bright Star?
Watch this now. As I say, I'm looking at a lot of youngsters in the business, but what I need is help from the radio announcer them and all them things. But you know what? I have a different thing I'm going to do. In case the radio station them don't want to help me promote these youth, social media there.
Right.
So I go and work on this. You know what's that me for do? What's that me for do, Just work with social media and promote. Yes. That I'm going to do. I'm going to just start work on social and promote them on the social media. Yes. I'm going to do that. Yeah, man. Blessings. Yeah. I just pick up something I made whenever I even that thing. Blessings. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, okay. So we've got the From Me Heart album that I know is coming out later on in 2021. Do we have like a time schedule for that album?
No, we don't plan on date yet for the album come out. We just work on some singles. As you see, Chaka Demus and Freddie Mcgregor single out now, and it's doing exceptionally well. The second single, it's supposed to be Build Bridges. So we're not planning a date for the album as yet, but we kind of need to master, we need to do a lot of other things on the album and before we talk with the date.
Yeah. So the follow-up single that I think is going to come after Sweet Caroline is the one Build Bridges that you mentioned. This is the one where we're going to actually hear Chaka Demus not DJing but singing.
You're going to hear this singing Chaka Demus.
Okay, so that's going to be something that we're definitely going to be.
I'm going to tell it to you. I'm going to tell it to you too. You remember? Yeah.
We're going to be pushing that song on the radio as well over here. Trust me.
Okay. Yeah, man. Give thanks.
You know, and then 2022, we've got the 30-year anniversary coming up of Chaka Demus and Pliers. So there's a lot of things in the pipeline right now.
Yeah, 2022. Yes, the Chaka Demus and Pliers 30th anniversary. Yeah, yes, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, what sort of message would would you give? Because I mean, you've got a fan base that is huge. If you were to look at the number of people that are streaming your music online and things, it's massive. And even when I talk to other artists, Chaka Demus and Pliers are always mentioned as being some of the pioneers that set the way forwards for the younger generations. That's a big thing.
Yes, most definitely, because when youth them can say, boy, Chaka Demus and Pliers, it's a very wonderful feeling. And when you can look at my youth them in my house and say yes, and them can say, boy, when them go to school, Daddy, they've been talking about Murder, She Wrote, and they've been talking about you. It's a wonderful feelings,
Yeah. Well, look, we want to wish you every success going forwards, and we're going to be looking forward to the From My Heart album and the 30th year anniversary as well. Is there a message that you want to give to the people that are watching this interview today on YouTube?
Keep watching, because this program is one of the best programs, and I'm very delighted for this interview. And be positive, care for each other, love each other. My respect, Chaka Demus. And just support the From My Heart when it come out, please. And this Chaka Demus and Freddie Mcgregor is doing exceptionally well. Give me some support and look out for the From My Heart album, and it's going to do great. Give me some support.
Chaka Demus, we give thanks for your time once again. One love. Bless up.
Bless up, Pastor. Give thanks. Give thanks.
Reggae interviews. Word Sound Power.